You can start
Hello.
with a short self-introduction while we put up your deck.
Hi, my name's Alex. I'm the CEO of a company called Topaloski. So Topaloski is a fintech platform. Basically, our technology helps merchants to accelerate sales inside their stores by helping them run very intelligent promotions across a network of financial and payment apps. So kind of what Susan was saying about Gojek getting into payments, they're not the only ones.
Yeah.
So can I just start? Oh, good. Yeah.
We didn't start the time count.
Oh, sorry.
It was a self-introduction, but okay. So where is it? And I will give you 1 minute notice before that.
Cool. Okay. I'm actually going to start with a question. Can anyone hazard a guess on how many mobile payment apps are working in Singapore right now alone?
89.
89. Okay. It's 42. It's not as high as that, but I think what is very obvious is that we are really right now at a period of hyper competition in payments. So what this is really doing is having substantial impact on the payments industry. And one obvious one is when you introduce hyper competition in a market, revenues decline. So payment processing used to be a very profitable business. Payment margins are falling off a cliff. So the purpose of our technology actually is to help and work with payment networks and develop new revenue streams. And the new revenue stream that we are bringing to life as payment revenue declines is helping payment networks offer marketing and advertising services to merchants. So what you're going to expect is your payment apps are going to become smarter, they're going to become a lot more intelligent and personalised, and they're going to selectively offer promotions that in effect encourage you to use the payment app, but also help that merchant accelerate sales inside their store. One thing that goes, one problem that people don't think about is what has been the impact of merchants when all of a sudden they've got 42 different payment partners that are seeking promotions and offers from that merchant. So this little bakery, right, used to barely be able to hang on to sort of running promotions with UOB, but now they have to do the same thing with Samsung and GrabPay and Gojek and Alipay. So really our technology is about simplifying this for the merchant, and it's actually also about helping the payment app uncover a new revenue stream. So as the adoption of our platform accelerates, what you're going to notice is selectively inside your payment apps, bank apps, mobile wallets, offers start appearing, right? So in this case, the customers made a promotion at The Guardian at the Clift, and our technology is able to pick that up as a transaction and then offer you a $2 promotion at nearby Watson's. So everything in terms of how Watson's is onboarded onto this marketplace, how Watson's creates this $2 coupon. Why is it $2? Why shouldn't it be $3 or 20% off, right? How Watson's distributes that promotion across the network of payment apps. So that's the role of Pulse ID, right? So we also work a lot and focus on SME merchants. SME merchants really do need a lot of help. It's 70% of the market and they really are underserviced. So really for us, it's about providing this open marketplace as infrastructure, right? So taking friction out of loyalty programs and inefficiencies and duplication and turning that into a well-managed marketplace. So for the merchant, it's about one efficient way to distribute offers across multiple payment apps. And for the payment industry, it's actually about developing an alternative for businesses to advertise across financial and payment apps instead of Google and Facebook. One of the key challenges in advertising in Google and Facebook is that for offline businesses, which is most of the commerce, you can't track how many people that see your ads come inside and make a purchase in your store. Okay, so how are we doing? So it's been a tremendous 12 months for us. We are live in 5 markets, so Philippines, Thailand, Australia, Hong Kong and Singapore. We're distributing about 4 million offers per month We work a lot with Alipay, we work a lot with Visa, we've got a big partnership with Visa. So far we've raised 4 million in our Series A, that was led by Investec and Siam Commercial Bank. And right now for us, the priority really is about growing. It's about scaling our platform with the partners. It's about rolling out the marketplace into different regions. So really, the purpose of today, there's two ways you can get involved. There's two things we really need: people and capital. So we are raising a convertible note for 1.5 million to fund the market deployments we have. And also, we are always on the lookout, as Susan knows, for very capable people that are interested to join our mission. Thank you very much.
We were doing 30 seconds earlier.
Okay,
Do we
any
have,
questions for the
questions?
presentation?
Yeah. Questions, again, feedback to the presentation style as well, whatever works.
I think this is a really great business idea, especially because, like, I mean, that maybe there's not 89, but sure there's over 40 online payment, e-payment methods in Singapore, which is crazy. So the question I have for you is, you know, for your business, you're clearly solving an unmet need. What's your sustainable competitive advantage? Like, are you first to market and expecting to kind of grab all the business first? Do you already have competition, or what is it that you're going to do that's going to make you different from someone else that might be doing the same thing?
Yeah, okay, that's a very good question. I think it's the advantage inside, like, payments is actually a very, like, it's in many ways an insular world. Like, you need to be building this open network that multiple payment streams and payment networks can plug into. So one way that we're doing that is by being able to open this as an open marketplace. The second bit of competitive advantage is actually around the machine learning that does the offer matching and helps the merchant develop a promotion. We've actually spent a good number of years of developing these partnerships that give us direct access into payment data that allows us to develop and help the merchant craft the promotion that really does work. So basically, the feed of that of the data that we're able to get. But really, I mean, they are probably the two answers that come to mind. But in reality, just as payments is in hyper competition, like, really for us, it's just about keep going and keep changing and keep learning. And having that direct access to the merchant allows us to really help and find new ways for us to help them accelerate sales. So in many ways, there isn't.
Anybody else?
How do you educate SMEs on onboarding into your platform? Usually they are known.
Could you hear me? Or, sorry. How do you onboard? It's better right there. Sorry, right there. Good to hear. How do you onboard SMEs? Usually they are the bottleneck of the reason why they don't know how to digitalize.
Yeah, sure. I think there are basically a couple of challenges with that. First, onboarding the merchants, the SME merchants, and then how do you actually get them, like, educated on using the platform, right? So onboarding the SMEs is actually relies on partners that we have. So in the payments ecosystem, merchant acquirers and merchant aggregators. Now these guys need a lot of help. They do want to provide more services to their merchants, mainly because they are feeling the squeeze in terms of profitability. Now, once a merchant comes onto the platform, it's actually about the usability and the design of that platform that really makes a huge difference in whether people use it. Now, an SME isn't going to use the platform in the same way as like a large merchant. They'll be using it through the app. So it's about making the app intuitive. It's about giving them little hacks like stop talking about offers and just talk about what is the revenue that this is going to bring to you, because that's the only thing that, you know, small business owners care about. So really it is about the usability of the platform.
Are you on a technical, sorry, you want learning my mistakes?
Because you can track conversions, do you have a model where you can get merchants on a pay per performance rather than a CPM model?
Yeah, I mean, I think CPM is quite a big problem for for advertisers. Like there's like a lot of ad fraud, right? So billions is just lost. So really our model is really just on performance. So it's like you can create as many promotions as you want and it's free. And we will only charge you for the revenue, incremental revenue that we bring inside your business.
Just a bit curious, why would you choose a debt instead of equity to raise your funds?
Okay. Well, actually, a convertible note will convert to equity into our Series B. So really, this is designed for people that do want to own a stake in the company. Yeah.
More questions? Very good. Yep.
Let's assume you get $1.5 million today. Once you spend this money, where do you see the business? As in how many SMBs you'll have, how many customers, how many payment providers do you have on your platform? What software is this $1.5 million?
Sure. Okay. It's a very good question. Really, for us, the flip side of us doing this is we work in a highly regulated environment. So handling people's payment information is quite a serious obligation on a startup. It took us many years of due diligence to just get through and get Visa comfortable to do business with us. So this is going to go into the compliance. So it's a different game, right? Like just handling millions of credit card numbers, so that's one. And also the other problem with open marketplace that we've got, and just being fully transparent, is that like we can't work on our own. So we work at the pace of our partners. And working with large global financial institutions does take a while. So basically this for us is about giving us the people that we need to fund the marketplace deployments that we've got in India and Philippines and Singapore. So in effect it's about people to fund the deployments and compliance.
And we're out of time. 10 minutes.
Cool.
Thank you so
Thank you
much.
very
Thank you,
much.
Alex.